This is Morten from Inkies here reporting from Printing United in Las Vegas. And I'm with my dear friend Jordi from Kamma. Jordi?
Good to see you, Morten.
I am actually so sad that we didn't have much more time to hang out, but that is the disadvantage of the 3-day shows, right? And then, of course, I could have said that in the 11-day shows when we met at Drupa, we should have a time, but we didn't because we're too busy, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Are you still very busy with Kamma?
Very busy with Kamma. So here we're having a good show. You can see that we have the ProCAD. We also have the FlexFold over there. So it has been great. So in the US, we have a very strong name. We have many customers. We are still hoping to have much more customers in the future, and that's why we're here. So doing well.
But I was thinking, since you started with Kamma, at least from the outside, it seems that you have grown quite a lot with more orders, more installation, also new markets. Is that true, or I mean, is that correct?
I will give you a figure, and you tell me what you think about this figure. So we have, at the moment, beginning of September, we have already growth more than 40%.
30%? 40%.
Which in this business is not that bad, I will say. So growing more than 2 digits year over year is quite a lot. Being at 40% is not bad.
Congratulations. And I know, and I can tell you something that I was just thinking, because I mean, that means that your colleagues back in Dresden, they have to work harder for the money, right?
Yeah. So at the moment, and you know that we are doing so many changes at the company. We are changing a little bit the way that we do things in order to be much more efficient, to be much more proactive to the market. And now we are seeing the first results of all of this. So since I joined Kamma, it's not only me, so it's all the new management. So we are bringing many new things to the company, and now we are seeing the first results of all of that. So,
I mean, I know that you have been extremely busy. You have traveled the world. You have participated in the pre-Drupa tours, and I mean, you have been everywhere, right? And I mean, it must be very satisfying that you see that the enormous amount of work that you also personally have put into it start to show off, right?
Yeah. So from the business perspective, everything is great. So thinking on the people at the factory, everything sounds fantastic. From the personal thing, it's really tiring, and you know, but yeah, this is why we are here.
So are you on first name with the flight attendants at the airports?
Yeah. So yeah. By the way, I'm still counting that most likely my last trip this year will be to Copenhagen.
Yeah, because we have this tiny little event that...
this tiny little event, which is growing year over year as well. So, and this is something that for sure I have marked in my agenda.
Fantastic. Just before we stop this interview here, you say the American market is a good and stable market for Kamma. With the growth potential here, is that because you're also becoming more active in the market here, or what is or is the demand changing from customers?
So I will say that it's a combination. So we have a very good reputation in the American market. I will say everywhere, but in the American market we have a good reputation. We have a very strong distributor, which is Absolute Printing Equipment. We are here with them. And they know very well how to promote, how to sell, how to service our machines. So we cannot have better ambassadors in the US than Absolute.
That must be super nice to have, right?
Yeah, and so see, whenever I'm asking them what we can do to sell more, what we can do to grow the market, they say, Jordi, bring us more machines.
Yeah.
So they need to have more machines ready to be sold, because the problem is that we still need to improve the production, and this is the main problem. If you have that problem, that you cannot deliver all the machines that are demanded in the market, this is a good problem.
At Drupa, you mentioned you actually started promoting of the new Hammerhead machine that will soon be available. How far are you getting ready with it?
We are very far with that, very, very far. So,
and you smile, so it seems that it delivers good results?
Very good results. So we have a very clear path forward with this machine. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is the machine is ready. We're in the process of the final testings and everything to be sure that what we are going to bring to the market is working as we expect. So we don't want to use the customers to test our technology. We want to test the technology and then to help the customers to grow the business. The bad news is that I plan to have an open house by the end of the year at Kamma to celebrate 130 years of history together with the unveil of the Kamma Hammerhead. The problem is I have so many orders to deliver in the last weeks of the year, and I have to decide if I stop production to bring people to show the Hammerhead or if I keep the production. So I decided to keep the production, and most likely this open house will be moved to the beginning of 2025, and we will look for dates where the weather is maybe better, and it's not going to be that difficult to travel to Dresden in Christmas time, which is almost impossible.
But then we cannot go to Christmas markets, of course. So there's like a lot of bad
not to
things.
see the Hammerhead. So
Exactly.
you can come to the Christmas market to do shopping, but not to see the Hammerhead. Yeah.
But I mean, I think that was only positive news. Of course, it is sad that we cannot come and see it in December. But the fact that you are getting so close now, that it's only like a few months ahead, then basically it will be interesting to see, because I mean, it has got some vibe in the market, right?
I can tell you that we have customers lining up to come for demos, to see samples, to have the discussion about when they can have the machine installed. Everything at the moment is very, very positive.
Okay.
Here, even in the US, and you know that the American market, usually they love to embrace new technologies. They are much more innovators than the Europeans. We are a little bit slower with that. So I have a lot of European customers lining up to come to Dresden. And here in the US, the question is always, when can I have the first Hammerhead in the American market? So, which is, all of this sounds good, because with the Hammerhead, we bring the answers that the market is looking for. So we bring many points. I'm not going to go through all of this now, but we have all the answers that the market is looking for.
Fantastic. Thank you, my friend.
Take care.
And you too.
And see you soon. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.